5 short horror stories with plot twist endings. Number 1. The Silent Tenant. The old house creaked under the weight of its own history. Clara, a single mother, rented the attic to a quiet man named Victor. He paid on time, never spoke, and kept to himself. At night, Clara heard faint scratches from the attic, like nails on wood. She dismissed it as rats, but her daughter, Lily, insisted Victor was carving something. One stormy night, unable to sleep, Clara crept upstairs. The attic door was ajar, revealing Victor hunched over, scratching at the floorboards with bloodied fingers. She gasped and he turned, his eyes hollow. "It's almost ready," he whispered. Clara called the police, but when they arrived, Victor was gone. They pried open the floorboards, expecting a body. Instead, they found a crude wooden doll, its face an exact replica of Lily, smiling up at them. That night, Lily began carving her own name into her arm, whispering, "Victor says I'm almost ready too." Number 2. The Last Broadcast. The radio in Jake's car crackled to life at midnight despite being off. A voice, low and urgent, warned of a creature stalking Route 17. Jake, driving home on that very road, laughed it off as a prank. The voice grew frantic, describing a figure with long limbs and glowing eyes. Jake's headlights flickered and he saw it, tall, hunched, staring from the roadside. He floored the gas, heart pounding, until the radio cut to static. At home, he locked every door, shaking. The radio in his living room buzzed on. "It's inside now," the voice said. Jake froze, realizing the broadcast wasn't coming from the radio. It was coming from his own mouth. He looked in the mirror and saw glowing eyes staring back, his reflection grinning wider than he ever could. Number 3. The Watcher in the Woods. Hiking alone, Sarah noticed a figure in the distance, motionless among the trees. She waved, but it didn't respond. Hours later, it was still there, closer now. Her phone died and the forest grew unnaturally quiet. At dusk, she stumbled into a clearing, heart racing as the figure stood just beyond the tree line, its face obscured. She shouted, demanding to know what it wanted. No answer. Desperate, she ran to her car, locking herself in. The figure appeared at the window, featureless, staring. Sarah screamed, fumbling for her keys. Then her car's rearview mirror caught her reflection. She had no face either. The figure wasn't watching her. It was trying to warn her that she was no longer human. Number 4. The Polaroid. Mark found an old Polaroid camera in his attic, its lens cracked but functional. He snapped a photo of his living room, but when the picture developed, it showed a shadowy figure sitting on his couch. No one was there. He took another, and the figure was closer, its face blurred but grinning. Panicked, he burned the photos, but the camera kept spitting out new ones, each showing the figure nearer. Mark locked himself in the bathroom, clutching a knife. The camera, left downstairs, clicked on its own. A final photo slid under the door, showing Mark in the bathroom, knife in hand, with the figure standing behind him. The figure wasn't in the room. It was the one taking the photos. Number 5. The Neighbor's Light. Every night at 3 a.m., the light in Mr. Grayson's house across the street flickered on, then off. Emma, a nosy teenager, watched from her window, curious. One night, she saw a silhouette move in the glow. A woman, swaying. Mr. Grayson lived alone. Emma snuck over, peering through his window. The house was empty, the light off. Confused, she returned home. The next night, the light flickered again, but now the silhouette was in her house, swaying in her hallway. She ran to her parents' room, but they were gone. The light flickered in her own window now. Emma realized the silhouette was her own, but she wasn't standing by the window. She was already dead. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow for more.